Hey guys, I'm actually making a new recipe right now, and we'll see if it's a yay or a not so good. I've just, as you guys know, I've been searching for a new protein. If you watched my day 3 video, I've been feeling a little frustrated with the proteins, and so I'm trying something new. I'll let you know because I almost feel like I'm setting myself up for failure when I say I'll just have 6 ounces of beans. Like it's like 6 ounces of beans. Like, it just doesn't sound appealing. I mean, beans aren't bad. It's just like, yeah, I want them with some other stuff on them, like some not my food, and like, yeah. Anyway, I just wanted to kind of touch base about how I've been feeling because I am feeling completely overwhelmed, and it kind of started with the bright line eating, and I don't know why. So I'm on day 4, and I know I have a lot going on, but I know we all have a lot going on. But part of it is we moved about 9 weeks ago, and the move just did not go smoothly. Like, you know, if it could go wrong, it did go wrong. We moved out of military housing. That's a whole new level of intensity. You have to have a pre-check and then a check and then a final check and everything. And so it really, I would say it didn't go as smoothly as I predicted. It wasn't horrible, but we were all exhausted. We get moved into our house. We don't even like have anything unpacked yet, and we started construction. There were a couple things in the house that we just, because we do plan on living here for a long time, there were a couple things about the house we wanted changed before we were living here forever. One of them being it didn't have a 5-piece bath, and after even living 2 years in military housing where I had a bathroom the size of like, I don't know, like our camper bathroom was bigger. And then 2 years in an RV, I really wanted a nice bathroom. So we had bathroom renovations done, and then we had to do some work on the basement and stuff like that. So anyway, that work was supposed to take 3 weeks. We're on like week 9, 10, you know. We've never lived in the house without having construction workers in here with us. So that's like wearing on me. And I started this Herbal Foundations class to become like a certified herbalist. And I'm really enjoying the class. It's something that I wanted to combine with a few other things that I've done and am doing. I homeschool my kids, and that's amazing, and I would never do it differently. But one of my fears is that I pour so much into my children that when they leave, I don't want to be devastated. So I'm trying to make sure I have something on my own as well. I know my mom did a little bit the same thing. She poured everything into us, and then that tended towards a little bit of guilt and stuff later, and I just don't want to put that onto my kids. Like I put my whole life into you, and now I have nothing. So I have been taking classes and various things so that I can be on a different career path when they're, you know, older. And although I'll be in my 60s and I'll still have a teenager at home, so what am I worried about, right? But anyway, my class has been pretty intensive. It's 1 day a week, but we write a paper every week and things like that. And I found and you know, on top of that, I feel like I'm behind on the homeschooling. We're homeschooling through the summer, basically because we took 6 weeks off to move. And also because my kids are starting, they're going to be doing 2 pretty intensive programs next year. Both programs one will be several days a week, but it'll only be for a few hours. One will be only 1 day a week, and it will be all day. That'll be classical conversations. And I will have 2 sons in Challenge, and Challenge is pretty intense if you know anything about homeschooling. So we're basically just doing a lot of prep work so that we feel good about that. And then one of my sons is doing a very intensive music thing, and so we're doing a lot of prep for that. Anyway, the bottom line is all of a sudden I just felt completely overwhelmed. I felt like, I mean, I'm talking overwhelmed by like not only the big things I talked about, but all of a sudden, like we haven't moved in, and I'm overwhelmed by laundry, and I can only find like 3 outfits, and like just all these little things that are really no big deal, and I've been trying to meditate through them, and I'm just wondering if anybody else is having this overwhelm. So just kind of backtracking, my very first journey through Brightline, of course I had so many toxic things in my system. It was way more intense, but it was also a lot of like really intense emotional things. And this is so very mild in comparison. In fact, I kind of didn't really link it to the bright light eating at first, but now I think it is. It's that stripping of the things that you stuff down with food. So I know I'm rambling. I just wanted to just kind of see if anybody else has felt this way, what you did about it, how long it took to get through it, and yeah, if you're going through it right now, then you're not alone because we're together. And with that, I'm gonna go see what my new recipe is looking like because it's cooking on the George Foreman grill right now. So we'll see if it's a yay or a nay.